when the days are gray and the nights are black, different shades of day, and the one-eyed furry toy lies upon the bed has often heard her cry, heard her whisper out a name like forgiven but not forgotten. You're forgiven, not forgotten. You're forgiven, not forgotten. You're forgiven, not forgotten. You're not forgotten. Forgiven, Not Forgotten by the band The Corrs. They have released it as the second single from their debut album with the same name. This was back in 95-96, and I have based this lesson entirely on, I guess, two performances that I've seen them do. One was in 95 and the other one was in 2015, the Late Show. Why? Because, of course, the girls are playing, the ladies are playing the violin, the drum thing, and a whistle, yes, but Jim, he's playing the guitar and only guitar. There's no band behind them, so I took it from there. There are little differences with the original recording, which does have like a full band, or even the MTV Unplugged show has one, but I wanted to see what he would do on the guitar. So that's the first thing. And then actually from there it's really easy, because all the chords are an A minor, a C major, a G major, and a D major. The progression is really easy as well, as you could have seen, well, somewhat already, I guess. However, as for those chords, there are a couple of different ways for how he would play at least a few of those. A minor, indeed, as it is, but here and there he actually plays like an A minor add 9 or an A minor 7 add 9. Yes, so you can throw that in here and there. As for C, that's indeed just as it is. For G, like so, or you could include the fifth in there on the second string. Sometimes he would even play like maybe a G6, not even fretting the top string there. However, as for D, in general he would play a sus2, so leaving the top string open like that. Sometimes he would put back on his middle finger and then play around with a sus4, so you have your little finger here on the 3rd fret on the top string there. Or indeed he would take a C shape, C chord, which is, well, take up the whole shape to the 3rd, 4th and 5th frets. That's a whole step up. Then of course you have D. The open strings give you, well, he added 9th and 11th, so he would sometimes, well, quite often play that one as well. So it's not really about the chords. They should be relatively doable for anyone trying to play this. The strumming, I have used this lesson indeed in particular to go into real depth to break it down. In some ways it could be very easy, for some it comes really natural, they just strum through it, you know. However, it's double time, which means for every beat, there are 4 in a measure, your hand comes down twice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so in every measure you have 8 downstrokes and 8 upstrokes, which you would call out as 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and so on. The trick, of course, is to leave out and to accentuate certain spots in the measure. So like I said, for some it comes natural, for others we, well, need to break it down, and I'm doing that in this lesson like thoroughly. Like for example, A minor. Every, well, 1st and 3rd measure starts with A minor. For 2 beats, you could go for, like, for example, 1, 2, and a 3, or 1 and 2 and a 3, or 1 and a 2 and a 3, or 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's just, you know, adding a little bit more with every, well, example that I just played. So I kind of And the same goes for the next 2 beats. So A minor is 2 beats, and then C is also 2 beats. That's not entirely true, because you need to jump on D at the end of beat 4. So you get this 1, 2, 3, and 4 ends there, and then a whole measure of these. So there's also a syncopated chord change happening there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So the examples that I've used are kind of like based on what I've heard him do. A couple of things he might do, like maybe consistently, I guess, but on the other end, you just want to get the hang of double time strumming and to throw in variations like all over the place. I actually would want you not to think about it too much, downs, ups, and so on. Then again, yes, I am breaking it down anyway. Beat per beat even. So, if you want to indeed get the hang of double time strumming, and have like a few examples presented, then I definitely encourage you to check out this lesson. Of course you want to play the song there, but you can, you know, carry it over into lots of others there as well. So, yeah. Something. Now I'm actually calling it out by just singing it, but in the lesson I will of course point out downs and ups, and I will count. So you gotta also, I'm also going to teach you how to count this. Anyway, the lesson is packed after all. I say check it out at totallyguitars.com.